Well, folks, here go the Spartans and the Buckeyes. This is an old-fashioned Big Ten matchup. It's something that is going to take a lot of mustard to do. I mean, I'll tell you this. These two teams are the winners of their pools, and they come down here to the not-so-friendly confines of the basement at IM West. You are jammed in here. There's very little room to make plays. We'll see if that affects either one of these teams adversely in the early going. It's a question of if and when these teams are adaptable here. The crossover game. So, in a day that has seen these teams have ultra levels of success, we're seeing the Spartans go with what's become a particularly familiar roster with Dylan Lanthier, the Minnesota product, who's been excellent today. John Locke, who, transitions as well as anybody. He knows how to get off the net. Chase Breidenbach, who has been working with the setters. And even in practice this week, he was working just on gaining their timing and their confidence together and asking about which type of balls they would like, what system they want to be in. So you could sense that this Spartan team is starting to gel. The Buckeyes return Tommy Horner as Breidenbach lets one go there that was just a little bit short. And you wonder what a miss like that takes, especially in the early going. Just put a little bit too small amount of power on that one, simply stated. Here are the Buckeyes. That's a big-time blast early. And just like that, it's 2-0. So we'll see how the Spartans react here. Locke is out of the game. Donovan Russell is in the game. And what we've learned about Michigan State is that they have three different middles who can all rotate and all produce very well. As well as Tommy Horner, Trapper Crane is back for the Buckeyes. And then as well, Tyler Nutting is back. There's a serve that's handled there by Murphy, and it's over to Eric Niederluca, who puts that one away for the first point of the day. He contacts the ball so flush and so effectively. You just have to ooh and awe about something like that. Jocelyn puts it right where it has to be, deep into the corner, and that's where the Spartans have been vulnerable, is that back corner. So it's 4-1. Buckeyes off to a hot start. 23, Prithvi McCullough is on in the middle blocking position for the Buckeyes here. And then as well, James Darniter. He's a setter. Past that, it's Aiden Novotny for the Buckeyes. Roll shot there by Niederluca. He's showing off his versatility. And really, I think when you have somebody who can create those different types of shots, it comes down to the way he trains. He's just a gym rat, and he is oftentimes found stretching and doing the right things that he needs to do to be able to put himself in a great situation to make such a play as that. Big-time drive by the Buckeyes, and once again finding a hole in this Spartan defense, especially the back line, has been vulnerable. That was Jocelyn trying to reach for that one. He was just out of reach of that. It's about positioning here for Michigan State as they find themselves in a 4-point hole. Locke up top there, and that's a resounding one for the Spartans. And Locke, they're down 3 at 6-3, and we'll see the jump serve of Niederluca on display here. He can really, really rock it. Jonathan Stavnis making a call to Clark Jocelyn, seeing something that maybe Jocelyn had not. From the outside, the Buckeyes. Big swing, and it falls home. 7-3. Not the start, the Spartans were looking for. They're down 4, and you know what? Over the course of today, as Jocelyn dives there, it's Lanthier right over the top, and he now is mixing up the shot selection. So that's perfect, just right over the top line of that defense. In defense there, Drew Zagorski, the right side. He stands at 6'7". Not easy to maneuver over the top there, but he managed to do so, did Lanthier. Tip tried there, but stood up by Breidenbach. The Spartans pull it around. Niederluca blasts, such long arms. His ability to really swing and come down hard. He's so vertical. We'll see Lanthier serve away. He's been putting in double time on his serve, as most of the Spartans have, and it's paid off. They're much more efficient, no question, than last year. Lanthier again will try after the Spartans earn that point. The Buckeyes just floated one there, and oh! Niederluca seemed to have misread that one. He dove where it was going before it was tipped by a Spartan. So, miscommunication there. The Spartans find themselves down by 2. Whipped jump serve there from the Buckeyes. Held up there at the net, that's Nick Beamster. He is also a returner for this Buckeye squad. Made a big-time difference last year for them. And they were a good Big Ten squad last year. Along the likes of Illinois and Wisconsin, this was a team who was in the top portion of the conference. 9-6 Ohio State. Dive there, Trapper Crane. Niederluca flying through the air. That is an art piece to watch. And then it's set down right by John Locke. His values, folks, life, liberty, and property. And he found some real estate to knock it right down. 9-7. The Spartans hanging tough. Jake Recius in the game here. Big time swing from the Buckeyes on the outside. Aiden Novotny. He's at 6'3". The Buckeyes, in terms of average height, outpace nearly everybody. 6'7", Drew Zagorski alongside Nick Beamster, 6'6", and Matthew Reinhold, 6'5", as well as Aiden Novotny, you just saw there, who's 6'3", Danny Pazinska, who's 6'4", as well as Tommy Horner. 10-7 Buckeyes. (11-7), the Spartans dawdling around there in the back end. Patel has now checked into the game. We'll see what difference he makes. He has brought his play today. He's had the A game going. Breidenbach, Jocelyn, what a misdirection there. He points the shoulders, cross court, works line. That's exactly how you want to hit that ball. That may be something that, well, we know that's something that he's had in his arsenal for a few years now, but that may be something he's worked on quite a bit when he's been a practice player for the women's team and head coach Leah Johnson. Chase Breidenbach here. He'll look to serve and does so. Well done by Patel to keep it up. What a bounce. So let's talk about this ceiling for a minute, folks. In the rafters of the traditional sports arena, which we played all of Michigan State's games in, the bounces are softer off the ceiling, but this is ceiling material that has no give and is very, very tough to try and play a ball off. That was 12-8 and then 13-8, the point that you just saw right there. Spinning in there on the back line, Murphy takes. I'm sure he would tell you that he hasn't had a game up to his standard today, but that was a great, great hands play by him. I love the way that he gets in position. It's funny because he virtually has the same results in terms of his digging percentage when he's out of position versus when he's in position like that one. Niederluca rises up to block. No, it's outside. Lanthier. 13-10. Hanging tough for the Spartans, that's been the mantra. Spartans will, right? As it were. There's one from the Buckeyes that was by Drew Zagorski. He comes out of nowhere to spear that one, and it hits, just working that sideline. Now that I'm reading the chat, I would like to say hello to Angela Reed, who had this to say. Let's go green, and hey, at B-Rec. That's always appreciated. I love it. Thank you. 14-10 here. This one banned on and wide, so the Spartans win. And simply put there, we've talked about it today multiple times. That's what happens when you catch it on the high side of the hand through the fingertips. Don't hit it squarely through the palm. It'll float on you a little bit. It's a wonder what the depth perception change is for these hitters down here in the basement region. Nevertheless, we're at a stoppage, so I'll take a rest because this has been some high-profile action. There's Murphy, who sends it the other way. Now Zagorski, roll shot, Murphy. Watch that play back. Oh, wow. And then Niederluca finishes that off. I wish we had a replay on that Murphy dig. Holy goodness. It's like he teleports around this court. Ohio State, you can feel like, or you have felt like, they're in position to spike on this Spartan team, but have let a few go high. Taken. Back set here, Zagorski. That time he led with the eyes, looking down the line and went cross court with it. Jocelyn. Good read by him to slide over there and make that two-handed play. Then he feeds Locke, who wins that point. Niederluca now. A float serve here, nothing too fancy. Rip there from the Buckeyes, high reaching was that one. It falls to the floor. The Buckeyes have trouble handling. The Spartans have now tied 15-15. And this is just a testament to the will that the Spartans have. It feels like it's completely been a paradigm shift from this year compared to the last year. That one was a service error from Niederluca, so 16-15. It's okay to lose one, but they can't make a habit of that, especially against this quick-acting Buckeye team. Locke misses. There, Jocelyn looking, surveying, changing his position. Murphy tries a dig there. It feels like he's made of elastic sometimes, but it lands for the Buckeyes, and that just feels like a punch. This is a Buckeye squad who really had one of the more impressive warm-up sessions prior to this game I've ever seen. Now there's a ball on the court, so we'll have a replay here. 17-15 Ohio State, but yes, what they had done was just fantastic in terms of their ability to bounce balls and really trying to have an inter-team competition. There's Niederluca. They're looking for the touch. They say it was missed. The near side referee has to say that it was not tipped off the Buckeyes' defense. This is one of the more contentious points we've had all day. There will be a period of conversation across all of these referees. Niederluca was frustrated with that one, for sure. It was hard to tell whether it was touched or not on the high side. It didn't seem like it altered off his course that much, but there were miscommunications in terms of what the call was per the referee on the tower and then the down referee in the corner back there. We'll take a short break. Well, now it's become clear to us the Buckeyes did not touch. And oh, wow. You just have to laugh at that one. Right on the ensuing play, as you look at Lanthier there, saying the atypical Dikembe Mutombo, no, no, no. The Spartans are happy that, I suppose, the ball don't lie. But it's the Buckeyes who respond back quickly. 19-16. If you're Michigan State, that's about all you can do is try and catch up to it when there's such an attack angle as that. Now it's a service error again. 19-17, and this place is raucous. You know what, folks? This is my second year at Michigan State, and it has felt like this place, in terms of the basement in IM West, brings out a different level of enthusiasm from fans, athletes, and referees alike. 19-17, post the service error. Recius hustles back to position. That one dove like a curveball right at the end. That was really crazy. (19-18), Recius back to serve. Outside, the Buckeyes. There's a tip shot right over the head of Remy Reed. Reed had skied to try and block that one, and the Buckeye out there just hesitated long enough to work it over. Serving here will be Danny Pazynsk. It feels like we're seeing a little bit of camera trouble here. I apologize. We're trying to get it live as quick as possible, folks. So now we're back here. My apologies. That was not what we were hoping for whatsoever. It's 22-18. Ohio State. 23-18 Buckeyes here. (24-18) now. Eric Niederluca. That misses, and that will be, or no, excuse me, that does hit, but very little celebration. That honestly caught me off guard. 24-19, he just finds the back corner there, and that's what you want for the Spartans. You want to initiate it with one of your good passers here, whether it be Jocelyn or, in that case, Murphy, to the outside for Niederluca. Zagorski blocked by Jocelyn, but out of bounds. 25-19 is where we end the first set. The Spartans facing trouble here, and we will switch sides. So after the finale there at So we're trying to get things going here as a part of set number 2. Now we're seeing the Buckeyes on this end. It'll certainly be a show to watch with many fireworks. It's head coach Sante Pirelli having a conversation with his leader Jocelyn as we're getting set 2 underway here from the basement at I Am West. Mr. Lottie, if you can hear me, well, I think the better question is, when do you want me on the court? Because I'm at the beck and call of whoever wants to see that action. No doubt about that. So it's 1-1 early in set number 2. I'm hoping that the confusion with audio is all ironed out. Okay, yes, we did get confirmation that the audio is all good. So now we're back and ready to go with the Buckeyes and the Spartans. It's set number 2 here, and what has been just a long day. It started at 6:50 in the morning, and we're still here. The Buckeyes with a drive. It appears as if Dylan Lanthier's getting a whole ton of love on the stream here to this point. For the Buckeyes, right up front. A huge block from Zagorski. Three here. These two teams went to battle on the soccer field yesterday. The Buckeyes coming out victorious. That was in the Big Ten tournament, ending Michigan State men's soccer season. For 3 here, Ohio State. Trapper Crane back to serve here. Breidenbach right above the middle there. Donovan Russell, the freshman, plays it. Lanthier making landfall. Dylan Lanthier, 4-4 to tie that one up. These crossover games, folks, let me tell you, I'm still getting used to these crossover games. Late night, down in the basement, a Big Ten on Big Ten show. I mean, this is what it's made out to be. "5-4 Buckeyes" after that one just missed. Drew Zagorski here out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. That one works through off the hand of John Locke. The Buckeyes return. Epic play made by Jocelyn. I wish we had a better angle at that one. Outside here, the Buckeyes. Tipped just enough by Locke. Niederluca rolls, picked up by Crane. Zagorski. Infraction there. 6-4 the Buckeyes. Zagorski back here to send it away. It looked to me like the Spartans had an opening, just could not execute. Zagorski, there, that one's into Jocelyn. Platform built strong. It's up from the Buckeyes. That's Burmeister, Niederluca. They say it missed. 7-4. That's a tough sideline to read, especially with the teams over there, but Niederluca trying to put a square peg into a round hole right there. Now we're back in action again, folks. I do apologize. It's really warm down here, which has proved to be a problem for today as a whole. During that ordeal there, we missed a 1 point from the Michigan State Spartans, so it's back to within one at 7-6. That serve, sliding there, continues on just past the end line there. 8-6. We're battling down here, folks. Locke, just adding to that claim about the battle and what it is. It's 8-7. Now 8-8 as we're drawing to a tie. Lanthier, Crane picks it up. That one sent right down there by Aiden Novotny. Early on, he was effective and went dormant for the better part of the half set, but that was anything but dormant. An eruption. Now Jocelyn, his spike blocked, but out of bounds. Ties it at 9. It's up, Zagorski. Saved by Patel, off the back wall, that's blown dead. So it's 10-9, and those are the types of points you would love to have back, but you know what, it's hard to argue with the parameters and rules that are set around playing in such a confined space. 10-10, the Spartans put it down right there. We're going back and forth here on MCV TV. It's my pleasure to bring to you, the live action. Breidenbach, that one's up there. Novotny, huge swing again. And why go cross court when there's no one guarding the sideline? Simple as that. It's a split-second decision at the top of his swing, depending on where that defender is, closest proximity to him. He chose precisely Jocelyn. This one down now. 12-11 Spartans. Jocelyn with a taste of his own medicine for Novotny. Back set, Zagorski pulled there off the ceiling by Murphy. Jocelyn tries for the second touch. And once again, it plays into how quick that ball is connecting with the roof and then coming back down. Back set, Niederluca off the top of the head, it stays up. Zagorski, cross, got it there. Folks, my apologies, we're still fighting and battling with the camera. It seems to be overheating at a rate at which we cannot necessarily calm down. That was Jonathan Stabness who just drove that one. 13-13. This is a game of all games. Zagorski down right below Breidenbach. He rolls backward into a sitting position, and it's just snickering about that one. Zagorski here. Niederluca struggles with that one. Smart play by him to set it right over on a free. The Buckeyes put it down quickly, taking advantage of the loose ball garbage right there that was set forth by Niederluca. 15-13. Competing for it are the Spartans with Lanthier and Breidenbach. But let's talk about the initiator to that play. That was Nick Burmeister, who put the struggle on the Spartans, pushing it down to the floor right in front. Now an ace there from Zagorski. Timeout called, so we'll take a short break, but this has been Brian Rector live on MCV TV with the crossover game. We're nearly finished here as a part of the Day 1, the 32nd annual Hardwood Classic. So, right out of the timeout, the Buckeyes lead by 3. They're looking to close this one out in straight sets. That certainly helps. Burmeister puts a roof over Locke's head. And rather, the lead had jumped to 17 before the break, so it's now 18. Locke tries a touch off the tape. Point Buckeyes. 19-13. More power to these athletes out here who are competing after what is now a 15-hour day. That one lands again. It's become a splash zone for the Buckeyes in different portions of the floor against this Spartan defense. 20-13. Now, as it's entered in from the Spartans, it's 20-14. Niederluca blocked. Karam's wide, so it's 20-15. By the skin of his teeth, he gets away with one there. Niederluca draws one. Once again, we're fighting this camera here. We're back in play, folks. Sorry about that. It's become a nuisance at this point. Since we were away, it's 23-15 now. Taken on by the Spartans here. Lanthier the Spartans win a much-needed point, so they're down 7 here. This crossover game affects, I'm told, the bracket seeding for tomorrow. If the Spartans were to, or are to win, they'll be 3rd. And if they do not win, which now it's down to match point for the Buckeyes, they will be 4th seeded in tomorrow's bracket play. One of the few service errors we've seen from this Buckeye team, that's Danny Pazinski. Glen Ellen, Illinois, he's from. The Spartans now have to do something with their opportunity. Recius serves it in. Zagorski from the outside. That one's a Spartan point, 24-18. It's really good and refreshing to see this Spartan team continue to scratch and claw in a game like this. And really, is there any option? Now it's down again. But this time it'll be to the fault of the Spartans. So 25-18 is the final after 25-19. So the Buckeyes put it away semi-convincingly for sure, but the Spartans left it out there. At the end of the day, it was the Buckeyes and Zagorski who was huge today, alongside Nick Beamster, who made enough plays, as well as Aiden Novotny, who was one of those who just fit the bill all day today. With that being said, it's been a pleasure to bring you inside the Intramural West building as we've had day number 1 of the Back to the Hardwood Classic, which is the 32nd edition of such event. Thank you so much for your time. This has been Brian Rector, live on MCV TV.